Firas, this will let me ask you a question because I faced it in my career. How do you maintain or control the honesty in an industry where majority of the players in are not? So how you maintain honesty within your team, your agents? It's a very hard thing.
I would say one of the important keys is to explain what's in it for them. Because today, if you talk to a real estate agents or someone in a hardcore sales environment and you tell them, be honest, the first thing that's gonna come to their mind is, I'm not gonna be able to sell.
Yeah. So they have to put some...
But in reality, every single big businessman, billionaire, president, king, whoever they are, including yourself, you want to deal with someone who's honest and has the know-how. And you know, if me as a real estate agent managed to create this personal brand, which I can, you know, it's just gonna take a little bit of time of me doing my homework, being honest, being diligent about the process, and then that personal, and then communicate this, you know, through different means. That becomes my personal brand. And with this personal brand, people will compete to actually who's gonna get more of your time, to give them the right advice,
True.
to invest with you and to sell and to buy and, you know, to do it through you.
True.
So I think explaining to real estate agents what's in it for them to be honest. 1. 2, leading by example is very, very important. Okay. 3, reflecting it in the way you conduct business. For example, we call for transparency. But if you come and you see how our CRM system works internally, you will see that it's beyond transparent. Today when I talk, for example, today if you ask me, Firas, you said transparency, honesty, integrity and respect. If you ask me now and tell me where are each of these reflecting in your daily business, I'll tell you. For example, DXP Interact was the first platform that actually took the rental data transactions live with the public access. Okay, while people were so transactional and they're only looking at, I want to do a transaction, it took me 5 years battling with, you know, with all market
Entities
stakeholders and entities, and trying to explain to the Dubai Land Department, you know, that we need to share this because the data is very important for investors, for foreign investment, and thankfully, you know, we're on the same page with DLD in terms of making the market a better place. It took me 5 years to get to the XP Interact, right? By the way, just for the records, anything to do with technology, okay, and the data that we have, 100% credit is to my brother. Fatih. He runs everything.
The tech.
But I'm so good at monetizing. You know, so...
You complement each other.
Yes. So you don't need to be the most techie person in order for you to... Today, without tech, you can't compete.
True.
Anyway. But back to what just we were talking about, you know, the integrity and the transparency. Even internally in the company, it's not about just putting it... DXP Interact is all about transparency. Now, I'm going to give you an example. How we can make... How do we make money out of, for example, DXP Interact? Okay, the first thing is, when I meet any investor, if I'm meeting a foreign investor, before I start talking about how amazing the company is, I want to put the investor at ease and make the investor feels secure. So I say, listen, Dubai real estate market is very transparent. Okay, whatever I tell you or anyone else tells you in the market, you can go and verify. On DXP Interact, all the data is derived from Dubai Land Department. Now I've created an association between me and the company and Dubai Land Department, which is the most authentic, right? And
so the credibility, the trust follows.
Now, when you create that trust, okay, not by telling a story, it's real. Today, if you want to buy anything, you go to foreign markets, someone tells you this is for 2 million, buy it. It's unit number 901. It's a 3-bedroom apartment. If I show you a live platform where you can just write on the platform 901 and see how much it was sold last year, and put 801, the apartment under and above and next to, and see the entire set of transactions for leasing and for sales, and be able to verify it in a way that you don't need to be a real estate expert, you're gonna be like, wow, right?
True.
Now they trust, number one, your approach to this industry, your approach to dealing with clients.
Identify your values right away.
Right? Then next, when they trust your process, they will trust your process when you tell them, this is a better property and this is the better opportunity because of 1, 2, 3, and here are the supporting facts, and you're free to go on to verify. I mean, I remember one of the investors, institutional investors I met them only one time. They came to me and they had an offer with them from someone else. I showed them DXP Interact. I explained to them, you know, how they can actually go about verifying anything they get. And I did a transaction worth of 180 million dirhams. I think the week after or 2 weeks after with them.
By being transparent,
So,
open.
Yes. If you think about it, who doesn't want to deal with
100%.
an honest person?
Of course.
Who's got the know-how?
Of course.
These are the two things. Even if you go to a restaurant to order something from a restaurant, you want to talk to someone who's got the know-how to know
And
what to
open
advise
about
you
it.
and be honest about it, right? So, and I think whoever is honest enough should always understand that I need to be honest about the process before I meet the client, not when I meet the client.